So welcome to this evening practice. As with all the practices that we do, we start off with a short check-in, and this is an opportunity for us at this time of the day to allow our awareness muscles, as I call them, to settle. To allow all our thoughts, our feelings, and everything that's gone on in the day just to settle around us, to settle, so that we are able to focus more on what's real, which is our breath and our body. And after the check-in, there'll be a slight bit of input from me where I'll introduce the sort of topic of tonight, which is about attachment. All right, so taking a lovely, easy, deep breath in and exhale. Good. And if your eyes aren't already closed, either gently close your eyes or lower your gaze, whichever is more comfortable for you. And just take your awareness to your whole self at this moment, like a lovely wide awareness, and just notice how you are. Ask yourself at this time, how am I? Notice your posture. Notice where you are sitting, what you're sitting on. Notice the pressure around your knees or your feet. Notice where your hands are resting. And then notice your face and your facial expression. Dropping your awareness into your body now. Notice any feelings, any emotions that may be present. It's either a yes or no. And then take your attention to any thoughts and ask yourself, is my mind busy or not busy? And this enables us to have a little distance from our thinking so that we don't get caught up in the thought itself, but just noticing if they're there or not. And now we very gently drop our awareness down to our breathing and the physical movement of the breath. So breath and body. So it'll settle our attention. It can be quite useful just to place a hand on your belly. And follow the gentle movement of the breath. And if you find your mind is very busy, you can add a little dialogue or a little phrase with each breath. For example, I am breathing in on the in-breath, and I'm breathing out on the out-breath. Or simply in, out. And this just helps to hold our attention on the breath, not forcing it, but holding it. And as part of this check-in, we recognize the qualities of our mind, that our minds will wander. And it's getting used to that again. And being aware of it. And as soon as you're aware, that's the opportunity to gently guide your awareness back to the breath and the body. And that simply is what we do in practice. Settling, like dust falling, like rain falling, settling into your body, breath by breath. Good. Lovely. So I invite you now to stay within this settled state. As I introduce how we can be with ourselves in the next part of the practice. And it's this idea of attachment. So I invite you just to sit, continue to breathe. And up until now in the check-in, we've been talking about what? The mechanics of practice. Catching ourselves when our minds wander and bringing ourselves back to the breath. That's the what. The how is the finer detail of practice, as I'm sure you've experienced up until now. Being with our thoughts, being with our feelings and our body in a more flexible way. So saying to ourselves, it's okay if your mind is busy. That's that notion of patience, acceptance. And non-judgment. Non-judgment is where we decide for ourselves that nothing has to be either good or bad. It's just what it is. And so, non-attachment is this wonderful possibility which we inquire. when we are with a particular difficult thought or possibly a difficult emotion, where we just ask ourselves, what our attachment is with this, and can I let it go? And this is quite a big concept, so I'll just leave it at that for now, to ask yourself if there's a dominant thought, a dominant story, or a feeling. Just ask yourself, can I let this go? Now, at this moment. That's all. Good. So taking a lovely deep breath in and breathing out. Allowing all those ideas and concepts and words just to settle around you, dropping down around you. Reminding yourself there's nothing to achieve in practice. It's this bubble in which we sit and patiently observe and sit with whatever passes our awareness. Settling your attention on your breath and your body. Allowing these sensations to be enough. If during the course of practice a particular thought keeps holding your attention, just be curious about it, stepping back, looking at it like you would look at a screen or a play unfolding. And just ask yourself, can I let it go? That it's just a thought, words and images. And then drop back into the comfort, the belly of your breath. Our days are often taken up with tasks and needing things to be done in a certain way, where we are challenged that something ought to be done in a certain way, and this can really hold us. That things need to be like this or that, and this is an opportunity to catch ourselves and just to challenge ourselves and ask, can I let this idea of attachment to a certain way go? Can I? The answer may be no, but it's worth asking. And it's in practice that we give ourselves a break. Nothing needs to happen. Nothing needs to be achieved. We can put down our armor, put down our tools. Being aware of any physical conversation that your body is having with you. How we judge it or how we are with it defines whether we can be with it. Can we be with discomfort as it is? It's just a sensation. So practice is an opportunity to change our relationship with thoughts, with well-worn thoughts, with recognizable feelings, and with our bodies. Cultivating this wonderful relationship with your breathing. Breath is your anchor, your friend. A little retreat where we can return and settle come back to whatever it is we need to come back to with openness, with a calmness perhaps. With patience. With a wise mind, perhaps. In practice, we need to mollify, to reassure our mind that it doesn't like silence, wants to be busy. By reassuring it, saying it's okay, I'm just going to breathe. And we come back to the breath. And gently bringing your awareness to your face. And I invite you, if you would like to, just to bring that little smile or half smile to your face and to yourself. And breathe it in. Allowing this sense of gratitude to be absorbed into every part of your being. Just saying thank you to yourself 3 times. And very gently expanding your awareness. Be aware of your whole body. And all the qualities that are there. your feet on the floor, your knees, your hips, your back, your arms, hands and fingers, your face. Take a lovely deep breath into yourself and exhale nice and easy. And very gently easing yourself out of practice, just stretching yourself nice and gently. Good.